Okay, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a looped animation inside Blender that you can put into Spark AR and have work perfectly. Okay, let's get started. For starters, open up your project. Mine's already open. It's just a regular default project with the cube. Now what you're going to want to do is change your frames to the bare minimum of what you can do so that you can loop it properly. For me, I'm putting 60. And now what you're going to want to do is insert a keyframe and pick whichever keyframe you need to use. For me, I'm doing rotation. There it is. And then now you're going to want to put another keyframe right at the end, or you can just drag it out, like copy it and then drag it out. And then for me, I'm just going to put another keyframe right in the middle and change this value to just something ridiculous, like 1,000. And now that's going to play. It's just going to do this. So now you'd like, what is preferred is that you go and bake it, which that's the way you're going to get the most smooth animation out of this. So right here, I'm just going to go to animation and then bake, animation, bake action. And if you're using armatures, make sure that you go to the pose section, or you click pose in the bake data, not object, because otherwise it's not going to work properly and you're going to get a lot of errors. And make sure it's only selected bones. So you select all the bones that have the animation and then you click pose. But for this instance, I'm just doing an object, so just click object and then OK. And now it's fully baked and it's pretty smooth. Now what you're going to want to do is go into the animation tab if you have one in your project and open up a graph editor like this, and then go and find the value that you animated, which for me I believe it is the Z rotation. Yeah, right here. And then you're gonna want to click. You're gonna want to click on this little tab, and then go to modifiers, and then go to cycles. And then, yeah, now it's completely looped. That's it for this part, the looping. It's pretty easy. So now what you need to do is go to File and then export it as an FBX. So I'll show you right here. Just go to, oh, there it is. Then just call it, I'm just going to go and do it over this cube one and then export it. Now you could save also if you'd like to, which is preferred, but I'm not doing it in this instance. And then close out Blender and then open up Spark. Now you go to World Object because that's what we're using for right now. Sometimes it takes a while to load in, at least for me. Now you're going to be presented with this page with these little delete me thing. Personally, I just delete it because you don't need it. And then now what you're going to want to do is go to import from computer and then click on your FBX file and then take this and drag it under the plane tracker. Make sure it's under the plane tracker so that it gets, yeah, there, it's good now. And then I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Okay, so now that you've shrunk down the cube, what you're going to want to do next is go click the cube, go to animation on the top right corner, click create new animation controller, and now it should just be playing automatically. But for the percentage that don't have this and it's not playing for them when they go into the test on device and it's just not working at all, I'll be showing you this alternate method on how to do it manually so that it works without any errors at all. So first, you're going to want to do is go to your assets folder right here. Well, it's kind of a folder, but you're going to want to take this cube action or whatever action that you had plugged into the animation playback controller and just put it right there. Now what you're going to want to do is plug this into an animation player and then plug this, you're going to go back to the cube and then click this little animation thing with the arrow and plug this into the end of the animation player. Then what you're going to want to do is add a loop animation patch and plug the progress in where the progress is on the animation player. Then you're going to go to the looped part and then click animation. You're going to make an animation patch for that. And then you take completed and then add that to a switch. And now it should just play on its own after you click stop and then play again. And this should have no issues when you go to test on your device, and even after you upload it, it should have no issues at all. It should work perfectly fine. So if you would like to see more content like this, please let me know, because I know there isn't a lot of Spark AR content. So anyways, if you want to, you can like the video. You could comment too if you have any questions. Anyways, thank you, I appreciate you, and you have a blessed day.